Running Sentences presents a bonus episode short story, Getting Santa, narrated and written by Michael Honore. Serge, a young boy, describes his plan to trap Santa and make him tell him why all of the rich kids get all of the good toys. This is a work of fiction. Any names, characters, businesses, events, and situations within this story are products of the author's imagination. Any resemblance to real people, real situations, and/or real events is purely coincidental. Copyright 2022, Michael Honore. All rights reserved. Serge fiddles with his phone, trying to make sure that things were right with it, so that his recording was being captured and he was in the center of the image. He got the image centered on his face as he fiddled with it a little more before setting it down on a holder so that it was all okay.
Okay, everything looks set and ready to go. So, hi people, I'm Serge Peters and I'm here to question everything we know about Santa. Why, you ask? Well, it's simple. When you think about it, unequal gifting or gifts to other people. Why do the rich kids always get more gifts when they already have so much? It makes no sense.
He had sat down in a seat and was adjusting it accordingly, trying to get comfortable, but his own words were annoying him as he frowns from the thoughts that they bring to him. It was causing a lot of conflict in his mind, which he tried to fight since it made him so angry. All of the video essays he'd watched, one was supposed to get angry, but only at the right time, and getting angry right at the beginning, well, it sort of turned off the audience, he was told.
If you think about the whole thing, it smells like a scam or something of that nature. Why would Santa, who is supposed to be a force of good, go out of his way to give all of the gifts to the rich kids? He's gotta be working with the parents to secure the biggest and best presents, cause... I don't know, but a good reason will probably come out of this video when I release it. Oh, by the way, this is supposed to be a dead man's thing or something? Or whatever those people call it. You know, one of those where the evidence releases after mysterious circumstances occur.
Serge was looking about his bedroom, trying to concentrate on something. It was a small place, and the only light here was coming from his phone and a nearby clock face, which read 11:15 p.m. He was nervous and seemed to have a whole lot on his mind, and kept looking about the room.
Sorry if I appear distracted and all that, but the man himself is supposed to show up at any time now. I don't have much time to record this message, since I need to be there to make sure that my trap springs shut on him. It's a good thing that Santa only comes in through the one way, though. Otherwise, I'd have to set up a whole bunch of traps, and my parents probably won't like that at all. Well, it's weird, though, that he can get through a tiny fireplace now that I think about it.
A noise from above made him look up in panic, searching for where it had come from, and his eyes had gone wide. He was ready to jump off of his seat and ready for anything. Whatever it was, though, was soon gone, but he kept looking upwards.
That may have been the upstairs neighbors, or him. I don't know which it is.
His stare up at the ceiling had continued as he wanted to make sure that it was still okay. A furious glance at his clock had Serge biting his lip.
It's almost time, and I haven't even told you my plan or what I'm going to do. I don't even know if I'll have time to really get to the details. Yeah, I think I know much of them myself. But to run down, he pops out of the chimney, right in front of a big old cookie. Santa can't resist such things, right? And that kind of thing. So he moves to grab it. And I'll be hidden near the tree. And when he steps on that spot, I'll yank a rope with all my might. He won't stand a chance.
There was another noise from above, and Serge disappeared quickly from view with a panicked look on his face. The sound of thudding footsteps came as he ran off to check some stuff. A minute passed before he came rushing back.
Sorry, false alarm. It was my parents moving things about for some reason. Of all the times to move things.
He sat down rather heavily on his chair and glared back at the way he'd come, with his tongue stuck out at something off the screen. Probably his parents, but it was open to interpretation. When he looked back, he realized he was still recording and quickly sorted himself out.
Right, in case all of this goes bad, I need to tell you what I did so that the next kid who tries this out doesn't do what I did. In case it goes wrong. So I have a snare which I'm gonna set up using the Christmas tree to help me, since Santa's a fat man and he won't go down easy probably. Once his foot is snared though, there will be no escape. All I have to do is run away from him. I have a fat uncle who I run away from all the time. So yeah, no big deal, right? And once Santa's good and tired, that's when we'll start the questionings. No idea what I'm going to ask him other than why all the gifts to the brats who already have so much. After that, it will be a free-for-all for information since he'll be so shocked and all of that.
Further noise had him looking around the place and ready to jump away once again.
Listen, I don't know if I will come back from this, but it's important that the world knows what Santa is all about. And that's giving gifts to rich kids. This video will broadcast to the world should anything happen to me. The world will know all of the evil that Santa really brings. And with that, I sign off. Since there's so much noise coming from upstairs, something's gotta be going on. I need to be ready for the fat one. Bye!
He tried to hit the end record button, but he only managed to knock the phone off of its holder before scampering off. The phone landed on his little desk and found itself pointed up towards the ceiling.
I've got you now, Santa,
Serge cried, followed by more noises and then silence. The screen eventually went black, and the video ended. And thus ends the story of Serge, who may or may not have been caught by Santa. The end of Getting Santa. Thank you for listening.